Blossoms. Welcome back to my channel, Just a Messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you, forever bloom. Recently, here I just was able to upload a video, which is crazy because it took me like a week um, of not being able to upload. All of a sudden now I can upload again. It's weird. It's like I can't upload a certain amount in a week. You don't find that suspicious, YouTube? You don't find that suspicious? Because I find it suspicious. How come everybody else can upload, but I can't? I couldn't upload. What's going on with that? Anyway, I got a message. Okay. Um, I was outside and I kept watching the birds and the birds' movements around my neighborhood and what they were doing. They were flying in groups. The ones that had, their nest set up in the trees near me, they weren't flying all over the place. But the ones that were migrating, they flew in flocks. And for some reason, my attention kept going from the birds that were flocking to what I thought was an eagle, but it was a plane. The plane was in the same patterns. Same patterns. I don't know if it was the same plane. Like first, I was like, okay, that's a plane descending, you know, descending to land. But then it got high again, and I'm like, do they do that? I guess depending on the wind. But it was a clear day, no wind, you know. Um, but I kept looking at the plane. My attention kept going to the plane. So, your attention could be set on something much higher than what a group of people are setting their intentions on. Because I deduced that because there was a flock of birds just migrating along. Now, I mentioned that there are birds that have their nests near me. They weren't flocking. They were doing what they were doing in their trees, in their neck of the woods. And what kept pulling my attention was the airplane, which is at a higher altitude than what the birds were. Okay. So, once again, you have your you have your intentions set on something much higher. Maybe you have your intention set on traveling. Maybe you're going to be traveling soon. Maybe specifically by airplane. Whatever you have your intentions on is higher than what a group of people have their intentions on. Like the main focus for a group of people that are flocking together is not equivalent, does not equal what your intentions are set on. So because you have your intentions set on something different, which it means that your moves are going to be different. Because I was noticing the patterns of all of the flying things, the birds that were flocking, the birds that were in their trees, and then well, the bird that I thought was a bird, but it was a plane. Look up, it's a bird, it's a plane. That too. It's like Superman. Da, 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 da. Something or someone might be arriving to save the day. There's that too. Bitter coffee or cutting back on sugar, but bitter coffee could be significant. What are the messages Most High God that you have to accompany the downloads that I received for the collective? What are the messages that you have for the collective for today, Sunday, August 2nd? Happy August, okay? It is officially fall season. Around this time, for me, my pattern recognition that I realized within myself, and Lazarus, the six of wands is sitting at the bottom of the deck. Around this time of year, around fall time, first of all, pumpkin spice is back with a vengeance. Okay. Um, Coffee lovers, this is our season. Okay. Although we love coffee year round, but oh my gosh, this is where all the fun, deep, nice flavored drinks and everything comes out. So enjoy. Um, what else? Oh, I want to take care of my hair more. I want new wardrobe. No, not to say that people that do these things are materialistic, right? Because this is a spiritual thing, right? But there has to be a balance. You got to take care of yourself. So for me to rededicating, especially the major life event I just had, to me rededicating taking care of myself, I want to get my hair back in order. Postpartum shedding is a bitch. Let's just say that, okay? Okay. It is not as worse as some other people's postpartum shedding can and has been, but this is the worst that it has been for me specifically. So I want to take better care of my hair. I want to do something different. I want to switch it up. I want to. Um, I'm gonna be outside more. You know, I want to be outside more. I want to be outside more. Fall is just like it's the. Wait, hold on. It's a Drake lyric. It's an old Drake lyric. Okay, this is why I'm searching for it. Oh, come alive in the nighttime. No, we come alive in the fall time. Okay, over here. Fall. I love fall. I love fall, especially when it gets a little cooler outside. Not cold, but when it gets a little cooler outside. We don't have the sun blazing. Oh, we love the sun. Oh, Mr. Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down. You are doing that, but you're literally beating people's back in, son. And probably that's what it has to be. Okay, Almond Ross beating some people's back in. So not in that way either. Not in the fun way, y'all. Get your mind out together, okay? But all this to say, so Egyptian, excuse me, confirmation. Yeah, we back to the message, okay? Egyptian gods are beating. They whooping ass right now. Okay, some people are getting their ass whooped by Egyptian gods. Specifically, Amon Ra came up the sun. Um, so people could be having real bad allergic reactions to the sun. Um, Now if you are like on certain medication or taking things and you're not supposed to be out in the sun, blah 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 blah, I don't think that's karma. I think you just was out in the sun a little too long. You know what I'm saying? But for them people that don't, you're not taking any medication, this is naturally the sun is just not fucking with you. Okay, you might want to think about it. All right. um is there any more messages? If y'all can't tell, I said something about bitter coffee in the beginning because I mean, ain't no sugar, and my coffee was a little bitter, but I still drunk it. And so when the coffee is a little bit more bitter, it's stronger. So I'm a little amped. Um, Amped, A and P could be significant. Okay. Because I think they did release a video where they did like budget shopping. Budget shopping. What budget shopping? um so like that might be something that you're into around this time, like um I know I am for certain things, like 'cause everything could be on a budget. The way that apartment prices, gas prices, food prices, everything's just up in the ante. Everything should be shopped on the budget. Cause if it gets the job done, do you need the name brand? No. No. I feel like certain things, like certain food staples, all right, we have to get the name brand. Certain products, all right, we have to get the name brand. But honestly, y'all, Dollar Tree, don't sleep on Dollar Tree. They got a lot of dupes for like all the hygiene products and everything like that. But y'all, like, don't sleep on them for your necessities. Females, don't sleep on Dollar Tree when it comes to their pads. I had to do that for a while too, and shoot, because of other avenues, I had another doorway open to where I can get my pads. But honest to goodness, you know, $1.25. Okay, I'm just being honest here. Excuse me, because a lot of people, we just had a whole flock of people graduate from high school. There's people that's graduating from college. There's people that are graduating in the spirit, and our next move, going back to the birds, right, how they move their patterns and their migration, our next move is probably going to be moving out on our own, trying to find our own nest, no matter how old you are, because there's some senior citizens that can't move out on their own because they're on fixed income, right? There's things that, you know what I'm saying, multiple age ranges, every age range is being hit by this economic explosion. Need I say economic explosion, and not in a good way. It's just it's like I don't want to say it's a fail, because there's always a master plan at hand. Like, God always has and there's always a trump card. You know what I'm saying? As to why things are happening the way that they are happening. So, uh, it'll be for a reason, probably a really good one. But as of right now, going through, everybody's struggling. Everybody's struggling. No, you can't go and buy this and that, this and that, this and that like you used to. You got to be more, a little bit more mindful. Even the billionaires. Dang, I was gonna get that yacht. I might hold off on the yacht. There's a lot of things going on in the water anyway, and the boat fuel. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's expenses is really, really, really the focal point this in this season. Okay, what needs to be an expense and what can be held off from being an expense. Um, the patterns again, movement. I'm getting, for some people, you won't even need to know when, where, and how, but you'll be able to move. Okay, get your own place or get whatever you need. This energy that's in star creator mode. Star creator mode. That's what I'm gonna call it. The star card came out. Mitochondria, but the star creator mode. Mitochondria is the nucleus of the cell. Okay, the mitochondria is the nucleus of the cell. It is the center. Um, it is quite literally what gives the cell life. So when, like, people be like, "Oh, this creator gives me life," like, in all actuality, yes. Like, when you create life, whether it's energetically or like actual physically. Like, I'm dealing with postpartum because I created life. I feel like it's time to replenish. That's what it is. It's time to replenish. A replenishment, not a refresher, but a refresher could be significant, but a replenish. Star. Replenish. Sorry y'all that she got the things that God made for women to have. Okay? For those that don't have those, I know there's multiple reasons why. God bless you. You're still beautiful. Because God made you that way. God made the circumstance for you to still be here, even if you ain't got those. Or if you decided to get, some filler in there. God bless you with the funds to do that. Amen. Amen. Okay. Shout out to those that have dealt with that. Shout out to those that have dealt with, I don't want to say just for medical, but like I want to emphasize just on medical, because okay, with like plastic surgery, that's your decision to do that, right? Which it's your decision to do that. But like if a circumstance happened outside of your control and you just rocked with the circumstances, you know what I'm saying? God bless you for that. God's going to bless you for that, especially if you went through that with such a grateful, giving heart. Like you didn't whine, you didn't complain, like you just took it and said, all right, this is my lesson, this is my testimony. I'm going to do this with this. I'm going to transmute this to be this for somebody else that's going through the same thing I just went through. God bless you. God bless you, and you have such an amazing heart. I'm about to cry. I don't know who that's for, but God bless you. Because there's going to be other people that don't have that. Your struggles, your struggles, your pain, and your strife, it's literally going to be the backbone for other people going through the same struggles, the same pain, the same strife, just at a different time in their lives, and you will collide with them after you've dealt with said struggle, pain, and strife, to be a backbone for others. This is the foundation of your testimony. That's how powerful a testimony is. A testimony is to not only show but prove that God is always working, and that God will make you go through some things in order for you to see the outcome and be a help for others on the other side of it. On the other side of everything, you're gonna be a help for somebody else going through the same thing. Times where you're like, I wish that there was somebody that understood what I was going through. I wish there was somebody that could just you could be that for somebody else if you choose and decide to. So shout out to the people that's going to school for certain things. If you're going to school for certain things, let me know in the comments what you're going to school for, and on your platform, express what it is that you're doing it for. You'll never know how many hearts you can touch by doing that. You'll never know. Look, the sun. It's the Amun Ra. What? The truth? The way? Yeah. Reuniting with all parts of you. Right? The hurt, the pain, the strife, everything. Everything you've ever dealt with. Oh my God, it's like the recap or the conclusion essays, okay? Some people are definitely in college, they're doing essays. The conclusion normally deals with a quick recap of all the paragraphs that you did, And whatever you wanted to say at the end of that, in conclusion, blah say blah say blah say blah. Somebody might be a speaker. Confirmation. Somebody might end up being a speaker, whether it's motivational, or just you speaking about, once again, your testimony. Your testimony can literally land you on stages, can land you on flights, planes, okay? Like, that's what it was. By me, I don't came a long way. I did a lot of yapping. I was supposed to say this in the beginning. So if you stayed this far to get the because this is the real download that made me press record. Whatever it is that you want to do, you are the business. You are the business. Don't matter if you on social media reading cards, you're on social media slaying hair, slaying nails, giving people massages, whatever it is that you're doing. You're an author, you're just an entrepreneur, or you're just a realtor, whatever it is, you are the business. You are the business. Your intentions and your energy behind what you do. Yeah. Look at this full circle moment. Your intentions behind what you do and what you do it for is what draws people in. It's going to draw people in. How passionate you are about what you do, it's going to draw people, because you are the business. Your essence, your power. You are the business. So no matter, because people be trying to fake and be fraudulent and be trying to steal and be trying to, let them. You can't stop them anyway. You physically can't stop them. There will be other entities outside of you that will handle that, like they supposed to. And if they don't, then God will make a way for them to handle them the way they're supposed to, because everything has to balance out. Everything in the universe has to balance out. Corruption can't go on forever. And if there is some corruption, it's going to be a balance to that bitch. You see what I'm saying? So either way, God's in control. You are the business. So run that bitch. Hey. And hence, that's why I'm here recording today, so I can upload. Because, I am the business when it comes to this. I am the business. My testimony of my vessel, right? Which I am co-creating with Source, Creator, God. And relaying these messages and being obedient to the messages I have to give, I'm the business. I'm the business. You're the business. Now what you gonna do? Damn, y'all, cause that's hitting for me too. So no matter what it is that you're doing, even you're at school, whatever it is, you're the business. Your name on it, even if it's not your actual name, like any part of you that is on it, you're the business. You're the business. The intention is everything. The intention is everything. Because people be making businesses and they could be successful, but the intentions behind it will determine whether or not it's long lasting or not. Look, there's so many different brands or different items, right? That we used to eat growing up that have been discontinued. There's different chains, whether it's grocery store chains, clothing chains, whole malls that have been shut down. Not to say they had bad intentions, but it it ran as long as it was intended to ran. See what I mean? So, is there any messages from the cards, or is this just all channel? Is this all downloads and channel? Yeah, there's going to be a perfect time for you to reach your stardom. Uh, uh, this the spotlight will be placed on you at the perfect moment. Remain balanced in your emotions. Center your heart with the King of Wands here. So, with the King of Wands and center your heart is, for me, is passion. Fire is passionate, and in the center of your heart, your passion comes from your heart. Is your heart in it? Is your heart in your business? You are the business. Is your heart in it? Like, the business that you present, it's you. That's how personal it needs to be. Even if you're creating certain dishes, like if you're a cook and I want to create a new dish, I want to da 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 da. It's your passion, it's your heart, and you put your heart in that food. Because there's some people out here that's gonna put their whole heart, foot, everything in that food. And people are going to love it because they can feel the love in it. So, center your heart, your passion, your drive. Because this is King of Wands. They're normally seen as impulsive, but you move at the right time, because you're not just any old body. You're the star energy. You're the nucleus of the cell. Like, there's an anime called Cells at Work. You're the mitochondria of the cell. You give the cell energy to work, to do what the cell needs to do for the whole overall organism. This is what happens when you create with the creator. Your work is purposeful to the point where you are in so much of an alignment that no matter what it is that you do, it will work. No matter what it is, you are the business. It'll never fail. Boom, you might do one thing, pivot, do something else. Boom, do that thing for a little bit, pivot, do something else. Boom, you might do multiple things at the same time. To my entrepreneurs out there, hats off to you. I'm not there yet. I have the mindset, the ideals for multiple things, but how to connect the dots, and y'all have done that. Hats off to you. And if anybody wants to be a mentor, I'm a little stubborn. I'm gonna be honest, I'm stubborn. But I learn eventually. Just saying. So somebody might be looking for a mentor. I'm open to it. I'm not necessarily looking, but I'm open to it. Like, the things that you love to do, all that being said, the things that you love to do can literally be a part of your business. I always love watching the vlog girlies. I do down hard. Call me a little parasocial, just a little bit. but not too much, because I don't be diving too much in their business. But I'm like, oh, that's good for them. Oh, they have a brand new, okay. Like, I always congratulate, even if I don't know them. But you know, when you congratulate people more, even if you don't know them, you're always giving congratulations, baby. It's gonna be coming back to you. Round of applause. Make that clap. A round of applause is gonna be deserved, no matter whether you know the person or not. You should always clap for somebody else, because you never know when it's your time. You never know when it's your time, and you want people that's gonna be around you for real to clap for you, like really genuinely clapping for you.